Hello everyone and welcome back to Penkitten Plays Transport Fever. Now, looking around, I've been really thinking about the nature of some of these lines. Like, starting off, just one of the best lines that we have is this line. It starts here, goes way out of the way as far as a pretty long distance, then comes back to the ending location in Detroit with a very, very short distance where it runs empty. And when it runs back, since it's allowed to take both livestock and take food in the same cars, it's an incredibly profitable both ways. That's like the best line we can have. Then I'm thinking maybe second best would be this oil line, where we got starting point here and second point and third point about equidistant, really. There's a long distance that has to go from the end point back to the start, which does seem to make a difference. Certainly makes a difference in profitability, about 500k in profitability. But still second best. I think maybe third best that we have is the new St. Paul freight system, where we have, there's a short distance between here and there, short distance between beginning point and end point where it runs empty, but then it has a problem where it can only take one material backwards and forwards, so it's only running at half capacity at any given time. So that's the least profitable of them. But then the real worst one is this train line that we got here. Only goes one way, short distance, doesn't do anything, doesn't take anything back. It's not profitable for its own good. And so I think I will be deleting this line. Have this going back to the depot to be sold. As you can probably see, I'm going to be doing the job this train was doing with some cars. But not only that, I've been thinking of a couple ways of how to use the cars, and perhaps we should start over here. So I got, first off, there's some new buildings down in the bottom of the city. So I have a new bus stop they can deliver at. I don't care if the cars are running empty. They are not designed to be profitable. They're just here to be here. We also have, if we get the lines up, no, not that button. We have one line that goes all the way out to Cedar Rapids to deliver and start taking out from there. This is my thinking on it. This line will still produce the food, still take it here. It'll just be put into this Detroit halt station because we're just going to keep getting oversaturated in the actual town. In the town of Detroit, it's going to keep being just too much for Detroit to handle alone. Too much food. So if we take it from here, the farm production should stay high, the food production should stay high, and our train should still be running full in any direction. That's what happens when you take it from the end point of the line, instead of taking it from the midpoint of the line here, which unfortunately I am going to have to do to give Irving some food, and also what I'm going to have to do to give Bakersfield some food. Because what I'm thinking of is that a cart comes here, picks up food in this location, goes all the way to Bakersfield, drops off here around all of these nice little commercial buildings that use food, then goes over to the oil, picks up oil, comes all the way back, and drops off oil here next to all of the industry. That way it's a back and forth trade, which is about the best that these cars can really do. The trucks, the horse carriages, that's the best they can probably do. But also you can probably see that in the meantime, since the last episode, I've also been putting in just passenger cars. At the moment they only have one carriage per car, per line, just because they're the scout lines. There's the freight, And there's the passenger car. I don't expect a whole lot from those, especially in the early years. It's a long distance to get from one side to the other, and they have to go to any station on the line before the things start the delivery. Let's see, can I actually find the wagon that's going all the way there? Is it you? Yeah, it's you. So this guy, he's going to have to go all the way into Bakersfield and pick up nothing just to come back here to start picking things up. Which is why I only send one of these at a time. Now, over here, we've sold that train. I really have no reason to get rid of this line just yet. There's no point to have it. Perhaps if I want to maybe connect Phoenix up to Irving through shipping, but I never really do shipping. Haven't done it yet. Either way, we have $1 million in the bank at the moment. That's great. It's great, great, great. Well, I had $1 million. Finances. Repay. So nice. Now, if you remember in the last episode, we did get a new train. We got the General. Review charts. No, I need... Yep, here it is. By train. We have the General. From 1858 to 1908, this American-type locomotive was very successful on many railroads in the U.S. and is well known from Buster Keaton's film, The General. Oh, that's why they called it the General. This is the train from the movie, and the actual train chase that happened. This flexible beam truck, or six-wheel connected engine, was invented by Matthews Baldwin in 1842. His aim was to use the locomotive's weight for traction. Cool. I wonder if they say anything about the horse carts. A common carriage used for public transportation in early years. A two-horse vehicle with simple twin-axle carriage. Okay, boring. Either way, this farm is gonna... it was gonna be upgraded. Now the production's down. Damn. Need to keep production high. And hopefully keep production up enough to keep these trains full. Unfortunately, Detroit only goes off in one direction. It goes to Cedar Rapids, and that's about it. I could make it an extra long route that goes to Waco or Fort Lauderdale, come back through St. Paul. Could make a road that links up here, get food out to Fort Lauderdale and St. Paul. Ideas. What I really want to do is make a track for passenger lines. But where would I hook them up? Vehicles, no. I need cities. What's the cities at the higher population? Bakersfield is number 1. High Point, Glendale. Well, actually, I think we already have our answer. Bakersfield is number 1, and High Point is number 2. These two cities are right next to each other. Now, if only I could get... If only there wasn't a giant-ass mountain in the way. Just put another station in here or something. Certainly an idea. I wonder, let's say hypothetically that I put a connection onto this train. This connection would go along with the oil tankers, most likely until we hit around the hill here, at which point it can break off and head to High Point, which is ironically in a valley. Now then, the The residential areas of the city are on the opposite side from where we're beginning at. So I would need some cars to get people to the station from the residential. Turnabouts. Yeah, not a whole lot I can do. Oh, no, get that out of there. Terminal station. Let's see. Sorry guys, I just came back. We were talking about... Ah yes, High Point and the potential for High Point to head into Phoenix. Phoenix, not very big. I don't think there's much of a concern for it. Put it on low. Well, depends on if we... No. Depends on if we want to keep the curve of this city. What the hell is that? Yep. Yes. Absolutely not. Curve it. No. I think that's the only option they're letting me have. No. Yes. No. Fine, you weirdo. You weird game. So what was I thinking of here? Similar to down there, it is a very long distance before we actually get to the railroad. My suggestion would most likely be to put a terminus station up here, because High Point to Irving would be a much easier job than Irving to Bakersfield when it comes to a train. I'm thinking... Holy shit, we've made 2 million this year. I'm not taking stuff out. I'm not even taking stuff out. What are we even making money on? Detroit Food's up. So our transits are down just because. And everybody's making money. That's weird. Building into a hill, right? Yeah. Okay. Angle it just right. Put it up here, do something with it. You know, putting it up here is probably the easiest of options. Passenger station. I need to merge with you. There we go. Really only needs to be one way at the moment, I believe. But at the same time, I believe this lead up is enough to park a train, so we can double up the track here. Stand up. There we go. Perfect. However, we also need a single stop here. Let any train come by. And we need a stop here. And we need a stop here. Okay, that is our joined line. Then we're gonna need an area to here. We don't need a bay to get over here. I made this curve as a kind of a general guide. Train station. God damn it. Not so bad. Doesn't hit anything though, except for those, I suppose. Gives us room for later expansion. And then we need to find a way to get through here. Huh. It's rather testy when it comes to that sloped hill, isn't it? Alright, let's start with that. Too much slope for this? Doesn't look that bad. Yeah, see? What the hell? What the hell too much slope? What are you talking about? Let's see, and I put the added line... I guess it doesn't matter. We're making so much money though, I'm surprised. Yes. Paths right there. Then up you come. Too much slopey. I guess just two. That's a good point. We are going from one hill to the other. Gonna go down and then back up. Very steep hill. Need to think about where would the line diverge from here. Probably right around this bend. That's my guess. Yeah, right like that. Then it would come down slowly. Oh, that's the big hill. Come down slowly. And continues to be slow. Still aiming at the right direction? Yes. Right to there? Yeah, sounds good. Then from this line... what would it look like to connect this up? Bit. Rather large hill right there, but other than that, just fine. Sure, let's go with it. Then the other will follow the same route. Considerably cheaper too, because it's less moved earth. Then in you come. Just like that. Alright. Again, we need some... probably can just get rid of this now. What am I looking for? Ah, right. Alright. Stop there. Stop here for oncoming traffic. And going this way. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Just, you know, keep going. Yeah, sounds right. Sounds right. I could probably use a diamond though. Come on, work with me now. You're a straight line. Oh, too much slope. Bam. Perfect. Okay. And obviously, good. Stop here. Yeah, it should be fine. Then going down this way, I just need a bunch, don't I? There. How about in this bend? Down this hill. Over here. Through the valley. Into the run. By the woods. To the streets. Before the road. And, oh yeah, we need another diamond. That's right. Trains. So much curvature. Do I want to put a diamond over the road? Too much curvature. I am able to do it, but I'm mostly worried about could I do it the other direction. Come on. Oh, there it is. Come on, give it to me. Making diamonds, so hard, so difficult. What the hell is this? Just put it on this track, who cares? Too much slope. I call bullshit. Either way, this is much too late to end this episode. I need to end it here, but you know... Yeah, I need to end it here. Thanks for watching. We'll get this up and running in the next video. Thank you, bye-bye!